Hello everybody and welcome to Darkweaver TV. Today we are going to be doing the ultimate guide to England in Stainless Steel 6.4 for Medieval 2 Total War. Now, although in this campaign we are going to be playing England in the early era campaign, this tutorial will apply heavily to the late era campaign as well. In fact, what I'm about to do here is going to be easier in the late era campaign. This also applies to vanilla, and I think it's easier in vanilla to do as well. But this will be the ultimate guide to England, and also, honestly, for any faction starting out. There will be tons of tips and tricks. We're going to one-turn Scotland. I predict Scotland's death by turn... I think it was either 5 or 10. France will be gone by turn 20 or 25. But I must let you know that there's going to be a button, by the way, down below. Click in the description. There should be a button to skip this whole intro in case you didn't want to listen and you just want to watch the battles, watch the game through, skip right to it because everybody's got an intro. So I just want to let you know that way you could skip it because it's a mouthful. So anyways, this is actually going to be my first tutorial for Medieval 2, at least with a fresh campaign. It's going to be initially a tutorial, but it'll end up being a playthrough as the tutorial ends and as the campaign widens. Of course, there will always be good info for you. But that being said, this first episode will have a lot of info in it. Now, the reason I'm choosing England is I actually put it up to a vote on a Medieval 2 Total War Facebook group, as well as a Total War Gaming Facebook group, and had people vote what the next faction should be for this playthrough. Everybody voted England. I'm not sure if they were trying to troll me, because England is an infamously easy faction to choose. That being said, it's also one of the most fun, so even veteran players who typically want a challenge will end up going back and doing a good old England file. It's just so fun. Longbowmen are overpowered. You're off in a corner of the map. But anyway, so shout out to anybody watching from either of those Facebook groups, and please do like and comment, share, subscribe, and let me know any suggestions, anything like that. But otherwise, let's get into it. So I am playing on Stainless Steel 6.4, the early era campaign, and I believe I have permanent watchtowers set on. I turned off the real recruitment, where you basically have to wait until certain time periods to get certain units, other than gunpowder, of course, that comes around the 1300s, but I don't know, there's an option that makes it so you can't even recruit any sort of armored knights until the late 1200s, early 1300s, and it just, you don't have any fun, because I end up conquering the entire map before I even get any interesting units, just with spearmen and basic cavalry. So I disabled that. A lot of people like to disable the buffed heretics, but I think that we're going to leave that on just to leave us more of a challenge. Let's see. It's on Savage AI, so it's a nice little balance between the AI going crazy and going to war with you, or, you know, just being pussies and never betraying you. I kind of wanted a little bit of a balance. So we're going to be doing this all on very hard, very hard. No advice, of course. We'll do a short era campaign, and that brings me to my next segment in a second, where I'll be showing you just some overall goals for this campaign and tutorial. No battle time limit, and the reason for that, although it's more realistic to have a battle time limit, the reason for that is the game is kind of buggy, and sometimes you'll have troops that are stuck that you can't get access to end the battle. Happens a lot when you're defending against the Mongols. It's unfortunate, but that's what it is. Let's see, manage all cities. Should be, yes, we want the manual construction of everything. So, in this campaign, here are our goals. So we're doing it on very hard, very hard. We're going to destroy the Scots and France in under 20 turns total. Like I said, the Scots should be done by turn 10. We're going to hold Jerusalem and 25 regions per the campaign parameters that are outlined right here. 25 regions including Judea, eliminate Scotland, France. So I am going to set myself some extra parameters, though. So I'm going to maintain a very reliable or better reputation the entire time, which will be difficult to do. By the end of this, and this is a long-term goal, I want to obtain for my generals the dukedoms of both Venice and Constantinople, and of course Jerusalem. And basically what I would do is have my king squatted in the economically best city with the 2 boosts given by the dukedoms of Venice and Constantinople, and have my prince be my best general, and he'll be the king of Jerusalem, as well as I think Duke of Normandy gives another command boost. Anyways, this is one of the features that is brought with stainless steel, that you get ancillaries for your generals squatting in certain settlements. So the other thing is that you can actually move those ancillaries, and it's not just those, it's any and almost any ancillary in the game. You may not have known this, but you can actually swap them back and forth and swap them between generals, and I'll show you a little bit more of that later. Anyways, other objectives. So aside from, obviously, let's see here, swap back again, apologies. Other than taking out, let me see, France, and holding all of this area, and all of the British Isles, I want to take every single island. So right here we have Palma, we have Cagliari and Ajaccio. I'm going to take Sicily, I'm going to take Heraklion, Rhodes, and Nicosia, maybe even Kaffa. So I want to take all those islands. Oh, and Palma, or not Palma. What is this? I forgot what that city is on that island there. But I'm taking that one. I might even take this one. Going to be true English and take all of the islands and have a presence basically everywhere on the map. And just squat my little corner all the way until late game, and then I might, I don't know, do some more interesting things with gunpowder. So we are going to control every island on the map. Oh, as well as the gold nodes in Marrakesh and the Holy Lands. I'm going to end up calling Crusade early on and taking Marrakesh and squatting an army there and squatting merchants on all of the gold nodes. Same with here with the Holy Land. After I've taken Jerusalem and given the Holy Land surrounding it to the Pope, I will have an army squatting this gold node down here. If I even need to. I may not have enough regions to necessitate both of them. That is another tip that's going to be thrown at you later. The squatting of merchants at gold nodes. You can have 20 merchants all on one node. More to come, more to come. Now, the very last little tidbit is I also modded the game slightly to make it so that certain names that are familiar to me in my life, names of friends, are possible names for generals, both last names and first names. So if one of them comes up with one of these familiar last names, I'm going to end up trying to marry that general into the family and then kill off the rest so that he ends up inheriting the throne. And yeah, so at all costs, if a family name pops up, I will ascend that general to the throne. So anyways, that is all of that. That is all the intro, I believe. Let's get this campaign going. Okay, England short, 1180. All right. Niccolo Machiavelli. From the team, I'm sure many of you have read this before. If not, go ahead and read it on your own if you ever download the mod. So what do we start off with here? We start with London, Winchester, all of these. Wow, we are already good to go. We have so much. Okay, so first, right off the bat, I'm going to take this general. Who are you? Robert de Mowbray. Oh, no loyalty.
Yes,
We're going to set a watchtower there just so I can see. And we're going to attack Rennes. Now, you might be wondering why I sent only a general. Well, I sent only a general because I know... You know what? I'll send some miles too. Why not? I know that in this garrison, there's maybe one unit of cavalry, and the rest is just going to be infantry. And you'll see how I can use that to my advantage in a sec, because when I end the turn, the rebels will, of course, sally forth, seeing that I have such a weak army. And I will then be able to defeat them in the field once they run outside their gates with hit-and-run cavalry tactics, decimate them, and take the city for free, without having to wait, without having to recruit anything. Let's see, building here. Oh, I think I'm definitely going to want... Well, I'm going to skip building for now. I've got to see what my purse is like first. Let's see, do I start off? I don't even start off with a princess, huh? That's troublesome. What does the family tree look like? Nope, no princess yet. King Henry and Duke Robert, huh? Oh, wow. I start off with almost nothing. Well, that's alright, no matter. Can't even recruit a diplomat because I can't build a new one yet. That's going to be a problem. So actually, since we have York, I want to build another town hall as soon as possible in order to get a second diplomat. But first things first, this diplomat, I'm only taking one ship for now because I might need the other one, keep in mind. This diplomat needs to go straight to the Pope. Now I'm trying to think of the best path. I'm gonna take him here. Have some more, yeah.
Your Majesty.
Yeah.
Boarding
Yeah. Okay.
Sire.
So I'm gonna take him along this path here.
Leaving the fleet, sire. Yes, my lord. Yes, sire.
I just wanted to see if I could see Bruges. Anyways, sending him straight to the Pope. If I encounter any other factions along the way,
sire.
I will be trying
Tomorrow's
to
journey planned out, sire.
get trade rights, sell map info, get alliances. Of course, not with France or Scotland. And actually, I'm definitely not getting an alliance with Venice because I'm eventually going to be taking that as well as all their islands. And I'll not be getting an alliance with Byzantium because I want all their islands and I want to take Constantinople, take the dukedom, give it to the Pope. And that's going to be tough because the Byzantine Empire typically has the best princesses to marry off into your faction. So, we got that diplomat going. France is going to instantly send a diplomat to me for trade rights. Likewise with Scotland. I think they have a princess or a diplomat squatting there, sending Richard straight up here.
Approaching quietly.
Yeah, there's their princess. We're going to keep an eye on them. Let's see. Rightio. Stephen of Blais. Duke Robert. Where's the king? King Henry, you're all the way over there? Jesus Christ. Alright, buddy. Head to Caernarvon. You're going to Wales to conquer that. Subjugate Wales. Really don't even need to, honestly. Because Scotland's not even going to go for it. Okay. Don't need those spearmen there. Leave them up here.
Yes, sire.
I want to get cheap militias going in every settlement here. There's an infantry there. Got a militia there. Nice. And I'm actually going to take all of these units, start gathering them up, and sending them north. I'm going to send all these north to deal with Scotland. We're going to send a massive army there ASAP. Oh, I didn't actually send the king. Hello. Right. King, you're going there.
Hail, my king.
Seems counterproductive, but you actually don't need to be doing anything, Duke Robert. What am I doing? Well, that's okay. Anyways, London's only a large town, so I'm going to go with low tax rates at every settlement possible until they are cities, at least. Really don't need to recruit anything, so right off the bat, I want to get... I get longbowmen right off the bat, so I want that ASAP. I want longbowmen, I want infantry after that. And then the rest is really not that important. I'm going to be focusing on farms and all of that here in London. And also here, I want brothels here. Because I want to be able to recruit spies. Lots of brothels. Lots and lots of brothels. Build a brothel in Exeter. Very nice. That way I can recruit massive amounts of spies so that I can one-turn Scotland. Land clearance. Okay. There we go. All the building is set. Winchester. Start you off with a... with land clearance. Yes. Land clearance it is Bowyer. Yeah. Yeah. York is set. We have building everywhere. Con. Got just about everything. Let's go with land clearance for you. Bowyer next. Bowyer.
My lord. Order.
Oh, I may have messed up by sending my king there. I want my king, since he's so young, to get some really good traits. So we're going to hopefully do that. Sending you to London. Don't need anybody in Nottingham. Sure. Duke Robert, Duke of York. You'll be fine like that. Rightio. I think that's all for turn 1. That's just about everything I can do. I'm going to send my cardinal down here so I can easily move him. Actually, he's going to Exeter, because eventually...
I shall continue to
he can go here. Eventually, I'm going to ship all of my
Continuing
priests
once I have rested.
down to the Middle East, or down to Muslim areas. That way I can hopefully get a cardinal ASAP.
Yes.
Or more cardinals, and
I am
control the
spent,
papacy.
I shall
Good a plan in
Okay.
people, sire.
Quite the Highland flower, am I?
Well, quite the Highland flower, am I? Oh. I think these miles have free upkeep here in Nottingham. Yep. Free upkeep. I'll take that for now. That's very nice. Everything counts. Early game. Every ounce. Rightio. What else do we have? Do we have any ballista makers here to be destroyed? Nope. No ballista makers. Winchester's eventually actually going to be a city. So that's why I'm... I don't even need it to be I'll convert it to a town. Straight off the bat. 4,000. Yeah, I'm just going to build... I'm going to build a brothel there. Hello. Is that the max recruitment? Unit pool at maximum. So we're going to recruit miles. That's going to be our last 1,000 spent, because that unit pool is at maximum, and I want to be able to recruit more of them ASAP. Rightio. With that, I believe let's end this turn. I'm not even going to worry about Ireland right now, because my first objective is just getting rid of Scotland ASAP. Ippity ASAP. Yeah, see, I should have sent my king to take Bruges. Who? I'm not sure if it's Bruges or Bruges, by the way. I try.
Greetings.
Oh, Scotland. Greetings, Scotland. Radio, sure. And I'll actually give you my map info for a regular tribute. Let's call it 400 for 4 turns. Seems balanced.
Nay, my friend. No convinced.
Let's do 300 for 3 turns. Now, I'm just trying to milk this guy for anything. And the reason I'm selling my map information
Agreed.
is just for a little bit of money. Early game money, that's an extra 500 florins or 600 florins we didn't have before. And I don't need their map info, because I know where their settlements are, mostly. The other thing about map info that is, you have to be careful selling map info to other factions, because it'll actually give their troops a movement boost within your lands. I'll go on more about that later. Let's get into our first battle. We're going to save just in case the game crashes. Almost saved over my other file. Let's call this England. England tutorial. Rightio. Game save succeeded. Now I'm going to show you guys how to properly do sieges. We don't need to build armies in the early game. We don't need to build armies. We don't need to send a whole stack to take a small rebel settlement. You only need cavalry. That's all you need. There's a way. There are 2 ways to do this, right? One would be the easy way of just going all the way to the corner of the map and letting their cavalry follow me, kill all of their cavalry, and then just outrun their infantry back to the town square. Because watch, all of their infantry and their cavalry are all going to... I'm in the wrong place. Oh, here we are. They're all going to leave the gates. And the gates will be left wide open. So theoretically, all we have to do is kill that cavalry. Every single one of them. Can't let one get back or rout. And then beat the infantry back to the town square. But that will only give me a close victory, technically. And I want the heroic victory because I want my generals to be top of the line. I want each and every one of my generals, especially my king and prince, to have some really badass traits. So we're going to kill every one of these little suckers. It's really not that much. Crossbowmen. Well, we're going to make sure that we keep running this out. We're going to get some distance between their cavalry and their infantry. Right. Blimey, they're catching up. Whatever do we do? We'll blow the horn just for fun. Let's speed this up a little bit. Where are you headed to? Right there. Alright. I still don't like the amount of distance. As these knights get closer, I'm going to want to turn around and charge them, like right now, before I get out of charging range. Oh, one recommendation. When you are charging other cavalry, hold down Alt and right click. It makes your cavalry do a differently coded charge that has an advantage against other cavalry, at least when in comparison to a normal cavalry charge. Holding Alt makes them do a different kind of charge. This also has an effect, and I'll show you later on, with archers and horse archers. Have you ever wanted your archers or horse archers to attack and go into melee even though they have ammo left? Well, problem solved. You just hold down Alt and right click and they do their melee attack. Took me 10 years to find that out about Medieval 2, but that's not only for Stainless Steel, it's for Medieval 2. Big tip that not everybody knows about. So like I said, the goal here is to try and kill all of their cavalry so that we have free reign to kill all the infantry. So I'm going to have my generals sustain the combat, kind of hold them in place here. And I'm having look at that nice meaty center opened up. Here come the miles. They're impetuous. Don't leave. Don't leave yet. You bastards. They didn't get charged. Wow. How disappointing. I'm going to speed this up for a sec. Just enough range to charge. Good tidings.
We've sent the base cur to
Now hopefully, good, we killed every single one of them. Now that is key, is killing every single one of those cavalry and not letting them rout, because if you let them rout back into the city center, they will close the gates behind them and there's no getting in the gates. So now it's just as simple as cleaning up these infantry, which is going to be a little hairy, but we're going to do it. Oh, I forgot to send infantry behind this army to help maintain public order within the settlement after I take it. But it shouldn't be an issue. It's early game. I'm not worried about guarding the settlement because in early game, the AI tends to be very cautious and not attack you for at least 15 to 20 turns. So that's something that you can take advantage of and really take a lot of rebel territory without worrying, without sending fat stacks to guard your borders, etc. Right. I see we have some takers. These ones are heading for my general. Now you want to try to charge the ones that are running directly at you, because if I say had him charge this one, it wouldn't be an effective charge. So we're going to want to let him charge that guy. And now we're going to have him run straight through. As soon as that charge is complete, you want him to start running again and get out the way. Now that movement not only repositions you for another charge, but as you'll notice, every once in a while, that movement, for some reason, codes the AI to be more scared, and now they're running already. So, now that they're running, like I said earlier, we cannot let anybody that's routing escape back into the settlement. So I'm going to have to peel off for a second and make sure that I chase these guys down, which is difficult with these crossbowmen. So maybe I'll let them run for a sec. Yes, my general will catch them. They're caught. Good job, General. I think Robert de Mowbray is your name. You guys need to get out of there ASAP. Don't get committed to combat. They like to commit, even when I don't want them to. They're all routing. Look at that. How fortunate. Look at that. All these guys are routing. That's cleaned up. We've made an easy day out of this one. I'm going to go ahead and speed this up. Why aren't you? I'm going to speed this up because the rest is fairly simple.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will
Send these
smash
guys
the
in for
enemy.
one last massive charge.
Our army. Behold how our cowardly foe runs. It's time to press the attack.
Need I say anything else? Took me 2 minutes, 2 units of cavalry. Don't let him escape. And the settlement will be completely mine.
The
No
enemy
extra charge.
are utterly vanquished. This is a great victory, worthy of only the mightiest of generals.
Indeed it is. Indeed. And I am only the mightiest of generals.
Glory,
So,
honor, victory.
this is something,
God be praised.
it's a question
He
that a
has
lot of
granted
people
us
argue about
victory.
constantly. Occupy, sack, or exterminate. Obviously, we're not going to exterminate. A lot of people choose to sack. But I'm here to tell you that in early game, with settlements near to your borders, occupy. Occupy, occupy, occupy. So, let's balance this out. You need, that's 484 people massacred. Now, that is really important early game. You need every citizen that you can get in order to grow your cities. So, it's almost like you're losing 680 florins in order to pay for 500 extra citizens, right? The other thing is when you sack, at least in early games, I've noticed that there is a tendency for it to destroy buildings. So that's more florins that you would have paid for. You end up spending more money by sacking than you gained. The other thing that Occupy, Sack, Exterminate has to do with is A, your general chivalry or dread, and B, your reputation of your faction as a whole. Obviously, occupying as well as releasing prisoners will give you a chivalry boost. And something that's little known about chivalry and dread is that the more chivalry you have, the faster your settlements grow. Every chevron of chivalry is 0.5% of population growth in a settlement. So if you ever wonder why the AI has a huge city or a citadel, and it's only turn 50, and you're like, how the hell did that? Because they put the AI will put their most chivalrous general in a castle and max it out. So I actually want to build almost all of my generals with chivalry. The other thing is that chivalry with your general will give your men a huge morale boost. And if you have a general full of dread, the enemy's troops will have a huge morale decrease. So it kind of depends. A lot of people prefer dread generals in battles because you can quickly rout enemies, but I prefer to kill it. I don't like routing and chasing them down. I prefer to kill every single one of them, especially because I have archers. I want every one of them dead, so I don't have to deal with that. Especially because I'm going to basically be releasing every single troop that I catch in order to keep my reputation high. Aside from that, it has an effect on your reputation with other factions, like I said. So every time you occupy and release, it helps your reputation out, which also helps you in diplomacy, which is very important early game for generating money. And generating, or for just generating money and getting a good start. You need diplomacy. You need to be able to have bargaining power to sell map info, to get that extra cash, and all of that. So the better reputation you have, the more likely the other faction is to actually accept the offers that you're giving them. That being said, mouthful, we're going to occupy. Candidate for adoption, King Henry. So tempting. I don't want to adopt anybody under my king because I want him to have children. But this guy has the name of my buddy Chase. Look, right off the bat. Somebody that... It's a name that I modded into the game. I'm almost obligated to accept him. I can't, though. I can't have a usurper on the throne that doesn't at least have a good last name, because the first name will disappear after he dies. Big ouch. And the other thing is you don't want to decline too many of those, because then the game coding makes it so that you don't even get the offers after a while. So That is definitely a bad thing. Okay. Always checking that. Recruitment report. Okay. Got some free upkeep units going. So that's important. We're in England. We're on an island. Nothing's going to touch us. I can basically leave nothing in all of my settlements except for my free upkeep units. Like I said, we're sending all of this army up north to Scotland. Alright. 48%. I don't like those odds. 58%. Well, let's get an eye on what's going on here first. So, you know, normally I would just hit there and Control S repeatedly. Okay, so it's Aberdeen.
Approaching quietly.
I would sit there and Control S, Control L repeatedly until my spy gets in, but that's kind of cheesy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it right, and I'm going to recruit spies and train them the proper way. I'll show you how to properly train spies in this game. No worries. Put a watchtower there just because.
Yes, sir. Erecting a watchtower.
Radio.
To war, then.
'Twill be ours.
Continuing tomorrow, sire.
Oh, man.
Ships ready. Fleet ready. Aye, sire.
Actually, sending you here.
Yes, sir.
You.
Hail, my king. Fleet ready, sire.
I'm sending the Duke up here to take Inverness before the Scots do. They may already have it, and if they do, this will be interesting. But if not, aha! It'll be ours. It'll be ours. Right. Now that we have a low tax rate, no problem. I'm going to build some roads, a church to help Pope out, some land clearance, all that, brothel. Nothing available yet. NBD. We're going to swap you two up. Can't believe miles aren't free upkeep yet. I guess that's not until Castle. Anyways, you're just going to have to squat there for a bit.
Yes, my
There's that princess I spoke of from France. You know what?
Yes.
I have a job for you. My cardinal is going to keep an eye on Bruges and Antwerp for me. Make sure that nobody take them before I do, because I really want them. So,
Yes, sire.
move it along France here. There's Reims. You know what? Oops.
What is it you would talk to us about, senor?
Boom.
Why not?
1,200 florins right there. 300 for 4 turns, 1,200
Adieu,
florins.
senor.
He might have gotten a nice positive trait. Other than that, let's
Without question.
head on down to Rome.
Tomorrow's journey planned out, sire.
Sorry, had to skip you.
Behold,
Constance. Constance. Capet. Constance Capet. Oui. Mon ami. Sacré bleu. Sacré bleu! Yeah, I think we're good on priests. If I recruit any priests, they're all going to be in London. And I think I'm going to post up a Theologians Guild there. Eventually. Yep, nothing to do early turn except wait for these brothels to be completed so that I can recruit spies. There's no chance of having any catapults, which is disappointing. We're going to need spies in order to one-turn Scotland. Well, not necessarily.
Don't let us
If I-
bother you. We're not the enemy.
Not if I... Anyways, in a few turns, they're going to be one-turned. Yeah, not much to do. I don't have a town hall because I only have one large town. I don't have an extra town hall to send out other diplomats. So for now, the Pope is going to be my most important potential ally. And that's why I'm not recruiting many troops. Gotta decline. I want an heir to the throne. I suppose I could have accepted these and waited. You know what? That's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to accept the next general. You know what? This is why I saved. I really don't want to do this for the rest of the stream because I want all this to be legit. But because this is a tutorial, I'm going to show you guys, because early on in the campaign, generals are extremely important, and I know we all want to preserve our family line. However, you can just accept the general for now, wait until your king has a couple of kids, and then kill the general off later. So there, we've got an extra general.
Orders.
Some guys to fucking take Bruges.
Fleet ready, sire. Yes, sir.
Oh, ain't that unfortunate,
Yes,
you
Your
bastards. Oh,
Ships ready.
how annoying.
Aye, sire.
Where to, sire? With discretion, sire. Of course, sire.
Big ouch.
Fleet ready,
Big
sire.
ouch.
Taking the troops ashore,
They
sire.
have 3.
Aye, sire.
Like I said, this is actually easier on the late campaign version of this. Well, nothing to do but wait. I know it's slow going at first. But worry not, we'll make this happen.
Ships ready.
Okay, let's move our
Sire.
diplomat here.
Yes, sire.
We are now in HRE territory. Where is a settlement? I'm gonna bet it's right here.
Without question,
Knew it!
sire.
Stuffing. Right.
Is there something to discuss, mein guter Mann?
We're gonna open with trade rights and map info.
I see no.
Just to get 'em
Very
going.
good. What else do you? Yeah.
Got an alliance with the HRE. We're gonna set ourselves, like I said, we aren't. Eventually, sure, I may conquer the world. For now, I'm just gonna squat in France and England and have all my islands. The Holy Roman Empire would be a great and powerful empire, or a great and powerful ally. Normally, I would have tried to get money for map info from them, but that's a nice ally, and it actually boosts your capabilities in diplomacy. When you have
I
a powerful
cannot do
ally,
that,
it makes you
sire.
look more powerful to other factions, which gives you more leverage with which to do diplomacy. Radio, faction announcements, new family member, Gerard. Oh boy. Is this great? We have a son! Gerard, he's the son. We're ready. Oh, hey. Here we are, the king is ready.
To battle it is, then, sire.
Eh.
Yes, sire. Besieging the enemy.
I'm gonna build ladders just in case they don't sally forth,
Our
and in
sieging
that
army
case
is
I
at
can
your
use these guys to
command,
get in.
sire.
Actually, no.
My lord. To war, then, sire.
That'd be more
The siege goes
advantageous.
as planned, sire.
Rightio. Recruit another ship.
Fleet ready, sire.
Sending you back down
Aye,
here
sire.
to get this general. A lot of movement of ships that are unnecessary. Trying to make this as seamless
No
as
more
possible,
wind
but
today,
you know.
Orders.
Alrighty. Who is the chivalry? Neither of you. Oh well. He's going to be taking that. Like I said, not worrying about Ireland because they're not going to do anything about it. And in fact, I believe in a couple of turns, we're just going to have to risk it.
Approaching quietly.
I believe that in a
with
couple of
discretion,
turns,
sire. Where
they are
to,
going to
sire?
send a ship filled all the way down to Bruges to try and conquer it if they haven't already.
Does this look like
Look
one
at
of the
that.
fleets you galoot?
So they have nobody guarding their homeland. Well, here we are. Control S out of habit. It's for my other campaigns because this is a very buggy game. Mighty cold over here. Ugh. And here we go. They have sallied forth. Same strategy as last time. Except they have no cavalry. How do you propose? What's that quote? That quote from Braveheart?
I shall lead our forces
Right
into
before the battle
my lord.
of Stirling Bridge. The general or the lieutenant or whatever, he goes, huh? They have no heavy cavalry. In 1,000 years, no army has ever... And then he gets interrupted. But anyways, yeah, they have no heavy cavalry. They're dead. This is ours for the taking. Don't even need to run to the corner. It's going to speed this up here for the sake of time. Speaking of time. How much time do we have? Say about 20 minutes left in this initial stream. But that's okay. We're just going to take a quick break. And we're going to go and have a smoke and have a toke. And get episode 2 going right away. So that you could see the fulfillment of all of my plans. Welsh longbowman, huh? Big ouch. Alright. Nice charge. No, no, no. I'll have you go after the spearmen. Those longbowmen are really fucking me up.
My lord, only half our force remains.
This is looking real shoddy. Real shoddy. It's because I'm speeding this up. I shouldn't be speeding it
The
up.
enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Alright, I need to play this a little bit safer. Because I'm speeding this up and not taking my time, I'm actually at risk of losing this one. So, we're going to make sure that we get this.
By St. George, our men have slain the enemy.
Oh,
general.
wow.
Without him, his
That's
troops
very
will lose
nice.
their
That's
will to
excellent.
fight.
That's useful. Good, you've moved so that you can go and attack them because you are just getting riggedy wrecked by those longbowmen. Hopefully you get in there and kill them before they get another volley. Well, they got another volley. Sag. Sag for you. Okay, you need to go before you get eaten up by spears. Oh. Oh. I selected the wrong men.
My lord, our men are in command of the castle. My lord, we've lost control of the castle. The walls are no longer ours. The enemy have
So
taken
look at that. We're inside the settlement. Only a few longbowmen left to deal with. Pesky little bastards. And now we just have to deal with a couple of stacks of spearmen. And although
For the moment, the fortune of battle
we are
lost.
low,
Our men no longer command the castle.
I
My
believe
lord,
we can
our
rout them
men
with
hold,
one
our
charge.
foe runs. It's time to press the
Beautiful. And there we go. Not as clean cut as that last battle. And it should have been
By the
easier.
grace of God, our
But there we have it.
utterly vanquished.
Yet again,
Let all who
no
remember
need to
this
send
day
stacks.
Remember it as the day of
No
our
need to
most
squat.
glorious victory.
Send a general, maybe an extra piece of cavalry. And you have settlements for free with ease.
Glorious
Once
victory
again, we're
is
going to
ours,
occupy
sire.
because we're paying
commanded,
for the
sire.
extra citizens
These
that we
lands are
can
now
use later for
yours.
wars. Oh, Jasper. Alright, I have to start declining. This is ridiculous. New mission. Spread the word of the recruit a priest and exeter. That's an easy mission. You know, that's very fortunate that I got an easy mission like that to start me off, because could have made a brothel here. Oh well. Because. Oof.
Fleet ready, sire. My lord. Yes.
Now I could wait on Bruges. They're gonna try and fail. But I may as well just beat everybody to the punch.
Hail, my king. As you will, my king. To battle. Laying siege, noble sire.
They have 2 units of
We
cavalry.
shall prevail
I am not
in
going to be
this
able to get a,
siege, sire.
heroic victory at Bruges with these 2 generals. I'm not going to be
Hail,
able to
my
kill
king.
everybody. Slim chances because they have pikemen. But what I can easily do is kill the general and hopefully the mailed knights, and then just outrun the rest back into the city square and get a close victory. Go study in London. All right.
Sire. Of course, sire.
And he's dead. Lot of good that did. Lot of good that did. Oh boy.
Hail, my king.
Ain't that fun?
Yes. Hail, my king. We shall continue tomorrow, my liege.
Spear militia, those are always good. Recruit spear militia whenever possible. I am kind of peeved that the spy is dead, but that's okay. Really, all I need to do before I kill Scotland, I'd love to one-turn them. It could take technically 2 or 3 turns. But the fact is that I'm not going to get excommunicated for it. So the first thing I want to do is get that alliance with the Pope before
Journey planned out.
I ruin my reputation with him by denying one of his orders.
Fleet ready, sire.
Yeah. 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 Okay. Okay. Well, that's it for one more turn. I believe everybody has been moved for now. Now there's another little hidden tip and trick that I'm going to show you once we get that alliance with the Pope. Here we go. Oh boy. Oh boy. I can't do that. I need another general.
Rally to me, men. We must regroup. Very well, my liege. Pulling back from the walls.
I need another general.
Hail, my king. Ships ready.
Leaving the boat, sire.
Hail, my king. Fleet ready, sire.
So,
Hail, my king. Ships ready.
sending the Duke.
Fleet ready, sire.
You can keep an eye on Antwerp. Very nice.
Fleet ready, sire. Aye, sire. Yes, sir. Full sail.
Huh.
Hail, my king. With honor,
Sire. As you wish.
That's nice.
Yes, sire.
Send you there to get
March
retrained.
to exhaustion, sire.
Longbowmen.
Continuing later.
Very nice. Got a reputation improvement with the Pope.
orders. Fleet
You know what?
ready, sire. Set sail.
We're gonna send some cav too,
My lord.
and some infantry.
Aye, sire. Ships ready. Hail. Fleet ready, sire. Hail, my
Get you
king.
guys safe on the boat. Keep you there
A fine
in
day
case I
to
need
sail.
ya. Oh, did I forget building here? I did. Of course. Alright, same thing here. I don't think I'm actually going to use this as a castle. I think I'm going to end up converting it eventually. So for now, we're just going to build a chapel and some land clearance, and maybe a brothel. Yeah. That's what we shall do.
Ships ready.
Oh boy. Just waiting until we get that alliance with the Pope, and then we can go to war with Scotland. What kind
Hail,
of
my
mercenaries do
king.
we have here? just him. Okay. Okay.
Orders. We shall continue
You're
tomorrow.
going over
sire.
there. Right. I may actually need the Duke back upstairs over there pretty soon.
Yes, my lord.
So let's see. Where is Genoa? They want us to take a little detour
Sire.
and hit Genoa.
Without question, sire.
I'm going to go a little bit at a
Your
time here.
Majesty. Yes, my lord.
Because hopefully I run
Without
into
question, sire. Yes, sire.
somebody Genoese.
Your Majesty.
No?
Yes, sire.
I have to walk all the way there?
Yes,
Okay,
sire.
fine.
Is there something?
Tradeite's map info. We're going to sell it for regular tribute here. 400 for 4 turns. Should be good. Look, I've got that reliable reputation now. My power went up from pathetic to very weak because I'm allied with the Holy Roman Empire. And I got that reliable already because of occupying those settlements rather than sacking them, where you would maybe get a dubious reputation.
No.
He rejected.
don't
He
see
wants to
how
instantly
this
give
can
me
work.
870. I see no reason why you can't at least give me 1200. So this is the reason I do tribute, because it seems better in their eyes.
I am afraid I must deny you today.
It seems better in the eyes of the AI if you're asking for a tribute rather than just straight cash. But look, they came back with a straight cash offer of 1,000 florins, and I think I'll take that.
Mutually benefit.
Another
Forgotten
suggestion?
alliance.
From your leader for us?
I don't want an alliance with you because what if you take my islands before me? I'll get an alliance with everybody else.
Diplomacy failed us.
Fuck you.
Without question.
None of the
sire.
Italian factions get
Tomorrow's
alliances.
journey planned
None
out,
of them.
sire.
This HRE and the Pope, all ally with most of Spain. And with Denmark. You are on your way.
Sire. Tomorrow's journey
2
planned
turns
out,
till
sire.
that alliance, and we get to
Tomorrow's
really mess with
journey
Scotland's
planned
heads.
out, sire.
So let's burn through those 2 turns. So I guess my prediction should have been that Scotland dies by turn 10. I think I did say that, but I was hoping for turn 5. I think that's in the later campaign of Stainless Steel, and also in Vanilla. I have 2 sons. It's really all I need. No, I need that last son or princess. Huh. We'll control S here. I don't think the Scots are attacking, and if they do, they're going to get spanked. You know what would be really annoying is if the French attacked me already. Duke Robert, betrothed. Why not? That's what we always want. We want to marry people off. Oh, look at that. That came just in time for meeting the Pope. Aragon and Portugal, Scotland and France, of course. Of course. Now look at that. Outstanding relations with the Papal States. Honestly, high enough that I could probably call a crusade right now. It's a tough sell. Right. Okay. Right. Oh, I have 2 spies there? And I can recruit more? Oh, it's Spy Central.
Where to, sire? Sire.
We're going to train him up. So the reason I call it training, right? We're going to want to use them
Sire.
early on against lower targets. See, look, chance of success 95%, 72%. We want to show or use our spies early on against easy targets. If you, let me see, hover over. See, they have another spy in that settlement. In Edinburgh, they have a spy in there. That's why it says chance of percent 10%. So that's another maybe less well-known fact about Medieval 2. Is the advantages and uses of spies. When you have one in your settlement, it makes it almost impossible for enemies to put a spy in your settlement. Other than that, many of us know that putting a spy in an enemy settlement will reduce their unrest. The spy goes around, spreads propaganda, says, "Oh, that guy's a dick," you know. Yeah. Spreads propaganda, reduces the enemy's unrest. And you don't want that happening in your own settlement. So on my front lines, at least, I tend to keep a spy in every settlement just for that purpose. Aside from that, other things that can reduce your spy's chance of success are a faction leader or a faction heir tend to have higher personal security. And that will really screw you up. So,
Where to, sire?
we're going to, as I said,
Sire.
use these guys up against the easy targets. Hopefully you don't die. With a 72% chance of success, he died. How broken. Ain't that just the
I am spent,
darndest thing?
sire. I am spent, sire. I shall
Really,
continue.
really delaying my one-turning action.
Fleet ready, sire. Set sail.
Let's see if I can get Gregory.
Boarding transport, sire.
Nope.
Ships ready. Taking the troops
Okay.
ashore, sire. Hail my
You can go
king.
back there.
Hail my king.
Should still be enough.
Hail my king.
I'm going to Control S that one.
By your will,
Oh, I
sire,
can't.
we
Nope.
shall
Doing a stream.
engage. Laying siege, noble sire. We shall prevail
Yep,
in this
town
siege,
militia. Okay. Okay, tons of gold. Gonna want to recruit.
Yes.
Retrain these as soon as possible. And I'll show you cheese for retraining units.
my lord.
Nice. The town militia there. Got room for some more peasants, do we? Yep. Okay. Okay. Enervon's doing just fine. The conversion has already begun. Alright.
Lord, sire. Yes, sire.
You've got to be flipping kidding me, man.
Without question, sire.
Oh, my
Tomorrow's journey
sweet
planned
lord.
out, sire.
This is why I didn't
I
want to
cannot
detour to
do
Genoa.
that,
They're
sire.
bastards. Look at them blocking the roadway. Yeah, I know it's blocked. Ah!
Orders. Fleet ready, sire. Yes, sir. Full sails.
Only 3-1-3. Look at this. This is what I'm talking about. The one turn. If we can... We just need spies, and we can take all of these within 1 or 2 turns. Oh, goodness. They are primed. They are ready. Ready to get
Ships ready.
wrecked.
Aye, sire. Fleet ready, sire. Breaking from the fleet. Fleet ready, sire.
Rightio.
Yes, Your Highness.
Let's do a little save here just for bug's sake. And get on with this turn. There's Scotland. They successfully got a spy in there. Very odd because I should have a spy in there now. Instantly recruited. Did I say 20 minutes left? I think that was 10 or 20 minutes ago. Anyway, let's do this battle and maybe get ourselves set up to one-turn Scotland, and then we'll do it. Then we'll take that break and end episode 1. Really wish that we could have completely destroyed Scotland before the end of episode 1, but that's alright. We'll have episode 2 literally today. I'm just going to go take a break, have a toke, have a smoke, and get working on episode 2 for you guys. But let's get this battle going. We are saving for bug's sake. In case the game crashes. Tends to do that.
England men, attack! Our foes appear to be gaining the upper hand in this battle.
Okay. Well, I think y'all know the drill. And by y'all, I mean my men, but maybe you guys too. What's our first move? Send all of your cavalry to the corner. Let all these guys go out. Draw them out. They're going to take their time. In fact, I'm going to walk just to... Now this one I'm going to have to be very, very careful with. I can't just speed through the entire thing like I did with the last one. there's a high chance that I could fail at this, which would be really embarrassing on the stream. And normally I would just Control S, Control L, but I'm kind of wanting to do this one completely honest. Like if I lose, I want to accept defeat. You know, you guys already saw me do this and win twice in a way like this, but this will be a real challenge. It's only 3 units of cavalry versus my 4, so it's really not that bad. Oh, that's the miles. They're running faster than everything else. I'll send you over there too. Spread you guys out. So I kind of want to see. I want these guys turned here. You're heading straight for my general, are you? Okay. Both of you guys charge. You charge him. You get ready to flank. Very good. Flank, remember, we're holding down Alt when we charge. You're going to stay here and hold them at bay. My nice large stack of cavalry here. My Duke's cavalry is going to separate for a nice big charge. Hopefully we kill the general with that charge right here with the miles.
Good tidings. The enemy general lies dead. We've sent
Wow,
the base
look at
cur
that.
to hell.
Look at that. Now you guys should be able to... Ooh, 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 that's not good. The miles need to chase them down. You guys need to chase them down. I think the miles are faster and should be able to chase them down. If not, we're going to have to wait until they run all the way to the center.
Pray something changes in the course of battle, for defeat seems almost certain.
How are you not winning against some flippin' mailed knights? They suck. Okay, so I'm probably going to have to wait until those mailed knights regain their composure. It kind of sucks that I killed the general that early, because now they're all going to want to rout pretty quickly. And I'm gonna have to wait until they come all the way back out. It's just gonna be a game of cat and mouse here. You know what? Let me see if I can't beat you over there. I should have sent somebody to the gates right away to guard the gates. I should have seen this happening. Duh. When you're dealing with Cav, you want to... when you're dealing with Cav, you want to make sure that you have something to guard those gates and make sure that they don't get in. I'm sure we're going to be just fine. We're going to be all right by the end of this all. Oh, that's not good. That wouldn't have been a good charge. Like I said earlier, you want to make sure that you have a direct path when you're charging, right? Completely direct path. So... that you get the max charge possible. Oh my god. Oh my god, see, now I'm not paying attention over here. Okay, good. Good, good, good. We're back to it. We need to kill all these cavalry. Every single one of them. None shall survive. Finish them. Make sure you don't get wrecked that hard, buddy. Right. Right. All the cav is dead. Time for subsection C of this plan, when you cannot hope to defeat all of those infantry. Well, we're going to try, actually. We're going to try to defeat all these infantry, but when you are not sure that you can, no big deal. Run to the corner. There's no way those pikemen get back. There's no way I can beat the infantry. No, look at those pikes. What I can do is kill all this regular infantry to ensure that I don't get just a close victory. I at least want a clear victory, right? I want my general to have a chance to get some good trades here. So we're going to try to kill every single one of these bastards. Except for the pikemen, who are... Oh gosh, are they running back in? Please tell me they're not.
Lord have mercy! We've lost half of our men!
Oh, get out of there before you die. What was I thinking? You too. Same with you. Out. Out, out, out. Out, out, out. We don't want you to die. Not yet. Alright. You, on the other hand, have got to somehow avoid all of these pikes. And make sure that they don't get home and back into the settlement, because that'll make it really difficult to do what we're trying to do here. They all dead? Nobody's routing? Looks like. One last pesky unit of spearmen that I can actually kill. Alright. Fine. Oh, that's all the spears. Alright. Let's round these. Now, look, it's this pikeman. It's like rounding up zombies. Alright. Part D of the battle. Of the ultimate guide to England's early campaign. We are going to take this settlement despite having over 120 troops left of the enemy. And I'm just going to have my general walk because there's no way they're going to catch up. They're pikemen. So I can replenish their stamina. Look, one of them's already fresh. He's good to go. Do-do-doop-doop-doo. It sure is taking forever, though. I don't know. Maybe I try to do these videos, and I'm going to try and do them without having to actually edit anything, because I'm not very good at it, and it's just annoying. But maybe I will come back in and cut the next, 4 or 5 minutes of this out, because you're literally just going to be sitting here watching. If I don't do that, I'm going to put a button so you can skip to the end of this battle down in the description, because this is just going to take a long time. We're waiting for, if I haven't already explained, we're waiting for all of these guys to go all the way to the corner with our bloodied and battered generals who are barely alive. Good God, man. And we're going to run all the way into the city center and capture the city before they get back. Rightio. And so it begins. Look at my bottom left, by the way. If you guys didn't know this, you can double click anywhere on the map. You see the little mini map down here at the bottom left, and you can double click to bring your camera there. So, was over here, and I wanted to go to the town center and send my troops there. So I'm going to do that. Now, alternatively, You can also select your troops and right-click the mini-map itself. Again, look at the bottom left. You can right-click. I don't know if you heard the boo. Turn it up. Yeah. And that will send them all there. Sometimes it doesn't work, but you can actually select areas of the... You can send people out on the mini-map. Use that to send your troops out. Ta-da. Well, let's zoom out. Let's see how our boys are doing. Oh, yeah. Nobody's caught up. Why are you moving so slow? Is that you? Jesus Christ. My king was moving very slow. I don't think it's the king. That's the duke, isn't it? Yeah. It's the duke. And he looked like he was going to get caught by the pikemen for a minute. That would have been really sad. And
our men are in command of the city.
we now wait for the timer to run out. Should be any minute now. I'll slow it down so we can watch them celebrate before it ends. Ooh. Let's see, where are we at here? Oh, they're even slower than normal infantry. So this is doable. It doesn't have to be pikemen to beat them back to the city center like this. If you notice on the top right, we're about to win the battle in 40 seconds. It's way easier with pikemen, but you can do this with infantry. Even regular infantry, light infantry that run almost as fast as cavalry, you can actually do this. As long as you go all the way out to the corner, and then send your troops all the way back in. You've got to route them all the way to the corner, round them up all the way out there, make sure you don't die from archers. That would be really unfortunate if your general dies. But yeah, you can make it all the way back before they get back. Normally with regular infantry, they'll be right about here where my cursor is. Normally with regular infantry, they'll have like just opened the gates. And they're like, you'll see, it'll cut it real close sometimes. They'll be right there. Sometimes, let's say they did get really close. Oh, messed up. I have 30 seconds left, and they're about to enter the city. Just send a small unit of troops up the road to slow them down, to make sure that you get that timer all the way to the bottom. We've been given the chance for victory. We're going to end battle.
Victory is ours.
We got an average
Let it be
victory.
a salve upon our wounds.
We could have done this strategy the entire time of just walking out and waiting and killing the cavalry and then walking all the way back in and waiting for the timer to run out. But why do that when I could have gotten heroic victories? Heroic victory was not possible here because of the pikemen. Oh well. We got Bruges. Bruges is
By God's will, we have triumphed. Victory, my liege. A most
We're gonna occupy
noble
again.
conquest.
It's right next to our capital. No candidate for adoption. Ooh, King of Spain is dead. Low tax rate. Roads. Church. Yeah, y'all get the gist. A town hall. Before the church, the town hall. Maybe even the town hall before the roads. Yeah, screw it. And that'll make it harder for people to invade me if they decide to take it. Yeah, that's another thing to keep in mind about roads. They're great. They're literally like the first thing you should build every time, right? Unless you're trying to prevent the enemy from getting to your settlement quickly. You can actually, if you just don't build roads, it'll take them forever to get there. Maybe it'll save your butt once. I don't know. Oh wow, I guess nobody likes Duke Henry.
Ships ready. We'll drop anchor. Aye, sire.
I want to.
Fleet ready. sire.
Admiral Connor, there we go. There's another buddy that's one of my best friends.
Ships ready.
We had Connor and Chase. The names of two of my three best friends in life have already popped up because I added them to the list. How nice. Admiral Connor,
Aye,
I hope you're around for a while.
Sire.
Rightio. We're going to finish out this turn and then finish out episode 1. So let's see. Nice. This is why we do this. Aspiring commander, promising commander, veteran warrior. He got a lot of excellent traits. Look at Duke Robert. Too bad he won't be with us very long. He'll be dead very soon. Construction report. Boyer at Con. Bowyer. Okay. Okay. How's that conversion going over at Winchester? Just fine. Fine, just fine. We'll eventually convert Con. Only after I get Angers and Toulouse. And forgot what the other one is. Yeah. Some more levy archers here. More longbowmen, yes please. Can't retrain them yet. Alright.
It is an honor, noble one.
Can I
but
recruit more
must remain
spies?
vigilant.
Agent limit reached. Well, if that's the case. Okay.
Hail, my king.
What is this? Antwerp unguarded.
God's
Unguarded?
servant. Godspeed.
No chance.
In God's name.
No chance. There's a rebel
I
army there,
cannot
around there
preach
somewhere.
sire.
But if that, I mean, that's still an opportunity though. If I could somehow get catapults or spies and just take it, would be nice. That's a really good spy.
Where to, sire?
Been needing your
I am
services.
spent, sire. Sire.
Okay. We're going to attempt to beef up these spies right now. Wow, this one's really good. Send him on an easy mission.
From the shadows, sire.
No trade increase, unfortunately. That's fine.
Where to, sire?
79%.
Investigating with
No trade increase, but that, again, is fine.
spy, sire.
We're going to go send you to hopefully get a trade increase. Nothing, but that's, again, fine.
Approaching quiet.
Just want eyes in the sky. Everywhere.
Spy, sire.
Engage me, or be gone.
Where to, sire?
Ships ready.
Sire. Orders. My lord. Yes, sire. To the ship, my lord. Sire. Yes, sire.
That should be plenty of troops.
Fleet ready, sire.
Radio. We'll send troops from London.
Aye, sire.
All of that should be able to take out Edinburgh. Okay.
Sire.
Okay, okay. Good luck getting your troops all the way back home. Radio. Radio. All my spies are good.
Yes, my lord.
Oh, I guess we're going one more turn. Unless I
Yes, sire.
magically find and
Without
see
question, sire.
a papal diplomat.
Yes, sire. Without question, sire. Yes, sire.
Okay, fine.
I cannot do that.
We're getting an
sire.
alliance with the Pope before the end
I
of
cannot
this.
do that, sire.
That will be the end of this stream, is getting the alliance with the Pope. We're going to wait on Antwerp. I don't think anybody's going to be able to take it anytime soon, because I know that there is a fat rebel stack ready to attack you as soon as you attempt
Godspeed. In God's name.
to
God's
invade.
servant.
There's a rebel
Impossible,
stack
my
somewhere there. Radio. I forgot something. Hitting Control L. I forgot one thing. Let's really, really, really make sure that we can get that alliance with the Pope. So, I'm going to recruit priests in a few places. Instead, agent limit reached. Okay, we've maxed out our priest limit. Fine by me. Let's get it. It really is key, guys, that if you want to destroy Scotland and France early on without any hiccups at all, you need that alliance with the Pope. Unless you're one of those guys, I don't want to be beholden to the Pope. You're really not beholden to him. It makes it for a much smoother game if you just have him on your good side instead of just being like, fuck it, I'll get excommunicated. I'll take that 15%, nerf. Yeah. Novgorod and Kina, send Emissary Venice. That's going to have to wait until the big kahuna here. Big Papa. I get men-at-arms and Norman sergeants. I'm going to be doing that one first. Right. Right. Spies. Priests. Send all the priests to London. New family members, that's always good. Retinue expands. Grant Stafford. Who is Grant Stafford? Well, that's me. That's my name. I'm Grant. Cool. Yet another name. Yeah, there's my name there, Grant. If he was a general, I'd be trying to, like, do some really cool things with him and make sure he kills a lot, but... Cool. Well, you know what, Grant? You're going to be, like, the most important spy of them all. You are going to wait. Hopefully wait. That is.
Where to, sire?
Okay.
Sneaking.
Watch him die. Okay, good. And he got a trade increase. All right, Grant. You're going to wait. There's that rebel army. I knew it. Come and fight me, you coward.
You are not my league.
Okay. So I'm going to get that spy in there and literally just wait until the gates are open. Send one unit of infantry. Speaking infantry. Infantry.
Fleet ready, sire. Sire.
Guess I don't have infantry.
Ships ready. Your will, sire.
Do I have a general there? Nope.
Aye, sire. Orders.
Need a general in London.
Sire. Yes.
Send infantry.
Disembarking, sire. Fleet
Right.
ready, sire.
We'll have infantry ready to go to take Antwerp with a general. As soon as that opens up, do I have the opportunity for another spy? So, you may notice that I'm recruiting spies in London as well as York. I should, if I'm sending them all to Scotland, you'd think I'd want to recruit them all closer to the border, right? Well, the thing is, look, when you recruit them in York, in a lesser city, it's a crappy spy. But the one that I recruited in my capital that has better buildings came out with almost 4 traits right off the bat. So, look at that piano.
Sire.
Oh, please don't die.
Watching.
Nice. And a trade increase. Excellent.
Can't spy there, sire.
Keep an eye on Inverness.
Sire.
Spy on the Cardinal to get it.
Where to, sire?
What I thought was going to be a trade increase.
Watching from the shadows.
Trade increase there. That's nice.
Of course, sire. Sire.
Another trade increase. See, we're just beefing these spies up.
Where
Just
to,
beefing them up until
sire.
we hit a couple really good ones so I can hopefully
Sire.
take all of these settlements at once.
Sire. With discretion. Where to, sire? Of course, sire. Investigating with discretion.
That's a really good spy, too.
With
1, 2, 3,
discretion,
4.
sire.
5 spies with the 6th here. Coming in hot. Is it worth it to recruit the better spy in London and take that extra walk? Probably. Maybe, probably. Sorry, Odo. Alright, well. 2 more turns until I can have another diplomat and send one to Spain. So that's why I want the town hall ASAP. I want, like I said, diplomacy is going to be so important for you early game. You're going to want to get alliances with whoever you want to get them with. I recommend, well, it all depends on how you're playing the game. Alliances really don't matter. They can help or hurt your reputation. If you're planning on conquering everything and you want to somehow maintain a good reputation, don't ally with everybody because you're going to end up having to break those alliances. If you don't care, ally with everybody, break them, whatever. Just a recommendation for how you want to play it. Like I said, me personally, I'm going to try to complete all these campaign objectives plus a few other parameters I set for myself while maintaining a very reliable or better reputation. I'm already on the way there. We're at reliable. All I need is to occupy a few more cities, maybe release some prisoners, and I should be at very reliable very soon.
Aye, sire.
Really hope
Ships ready.
that navy doesn't get wrecked by the pirates.
To give me an order.
Fleet ready, sire.
I should probably recruit a better navy. That would be really unfortunate if that little ship
Or be gone.
sunk
Sire,
all of my troops. That would be really unfortunate.
Your Majesty.
I don't want to talk to you. I want to talk to the Pope himself. To the big Papa himself, big granddaddy.
Without question, sire.
Yeah, I will. I think I will.
What is it you would
I
discuss?
fucking will.
I see
Beef
no
him up.
problem.
Yep. Oh, he's pleased.
What
He's
else would you
pleased.
suggest?
Off the alliance, and
This seems reasonable. Yes, we accept.
we got it. We got the alliance. Scotland,
It would seem you
going
are
down,
very
baby.
reasonable.
You're going down, Scotty.
Yes, sire.
We're coming for
Without
you.
question, sire.
Coming for you. You, Scotland. You're going down in the next video. In the next